It has been a while. It has been a while. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, I was off last couple weeks actually. And first quarter, we got to get it, people. We are third month, first quarter. I cannot even believe it. So I'm just here for a little encouragement, find out what you're doing with your notary business, what is going on in these notary streets. I can tell you what I've been up to and the importance of having a notary buddy. We'll talk about that a little bit today. Of building with other notaries. Hey guys, welcome. Because since I was out of the office, I never shut my business down. I never shut my business down and like remove it from Google. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit. Because some people are like, well, I'm out of the office. I'll just take it off of Google for 6 months. No, we won't. I've never taken my business off of Google. Hey guys, welcome. Hey Diamond, what's up? What's up? Trivia Speaks. How are you? Yeah, I've never taken my business off of Google, and I don't recommend you do that either. Some people may have a different experience, but I have never just shut my business down. So what I do when I'm out of the office, because I get that question a lot. Hey Lisa, what's up? I get that question a lot. What do I do? Actually, Lisa's here. Hey Sandy C, what's up? How are you? Yeah, so when I'm out of the office, so I'll try to find someone that can cover for me while I'm out. That way I do not shut my business down on Google. So I may have a message, which I had, and I still, Lisa, I have one more day. I think I told you I'll be back in office tomorrow. But Lisa's been covering for me. Lisa, did you get any calls while I was gone? I'm just curious. She's been covering for me. Um, while I've been gone, I usually try to let my repeat clients, sometimes they'll be like, nah, I don't want nobody else to help me. I only want you to do it. So it's all good. Whatever they want, I just try to have an alternative. I don't like to just not answer my phone for a week or whatever. I got some, not sure if they came from you though. Okay, no worries. Yeah, because I don't know. I don't even tell people, hey, tell them Kimmy sent you or whatever. Because I know you're a professional like myself. So, I just put on there to call you. So I did get a few calls on my phone. I don't, like I said, I don't just shut everything down. I just don't answer the call because I got a voicemail on there. It says, "Hey, call Lisa. I'm currently out of the office, and she'll be willing to assist you. It'll be my pleasure to help you upon my return." So that's something you guys can feel free to copy. I don't mind sharing. And again, I don't never just shut my whole Google page down. It takes too long to get it back in motion. So I'm figuring, and I don't know this factually, but I figure if I shut it down, I got to start over with the algorithm and all that. So people can still just call me, but they already know I'm not in. And I always let them know I do want your business. And I've had people to say, well, aren't they going to go to Lisa in the future if I give my calls to her while I'm gone? No, they won't. You may get one or two, and that's okay. Lisa has serviced them or whoever I used. Actually, I reached out to our old trainer Angela, and she was not unavailable. No worries. I try to keep more than one person on the back burner too. I don't, never just have all my eggs with any one person. I got a team of people, and it's so funny. While I was leaving, I got a call for a translation. Let me tell y'all why y'all gotta have people on your team. Okay, this is not where I was going with this, but look how things work. So, because I always got a story. When you do this thing for real, you always got a story. So I was leaving for my vacation. I got a phone call. So somebody needed birth certificates translated from French to English. Two birth certificates. Very simple. And I did all the legwork. She sent it to me. She said, I don't even have to come to you. Nope. She sent me the information. If you're not doing translation services, you should be offering. I don't speak French, but I was able to facilitate it. I have a whole translation course. Check it out, notaryeducators.com. I'll tell you a little bit about the program in just a moment. But anyway, so she asked me, so I got it completed, and I told her I would be out of the office, but my teammate, got to use the right words, right verbiage, my teammate will be printing the documents for you, and you'll be able to pick it up. So this is my friend. He is on my team because he's one of my homies, and he's not a notary, but he works with me if I need something or whatever. It's super cool. I got people like that all around. And I asked him, they lived in the same city. I said, hey, I'm going to be out of the office next week, but I'm going to need you to print these documents because I needed a color printer. I need somebody with a color printer. Not everybody had one, so I knew my friend did. I just know he got that kind of stuff. You know that person, you know who to call, right? So anyway, I called him. I said, hey, you got a color printer? He was like, sure. So he printed it and everything. So when I was giving her the address, she says, thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe too. She goes, oh, I didn't know it was a residence that I was going to. Well, I understood her concern. I understood her concern because right now, y'all saw this case a little while back where this lady was cleaning someone's home, went to the wrong house, just literally went to the wrong house, and she was opening the door and they shot and killed her. That was in Texas, I think. And my friend wasn't gonna do all that, but I understand my client's concern. So she said, oh, this is a house? I said, yes, ma'am. And I went on to explain to her, I said, I'm currently out of the office, as I told you on Sunday, that my teammate would be assisting me. And I have a team nationwide of notaries that assist me, and he's one here in Georgia. And then she felt much more comfortable. So what he ended up doing, he was going to take it to her. And then when I sent him the address, I said, I didn't want him to take it to her. He was going to, he offered, but I didn't want him to. And he didn't mind her coming to his house because that was my other concern. I'm like, oh man, is he going to say, nah, I don't want her to come to my house, because I let people come to my house. That's my job. It ain't his job. He's just helping me out, but he's cool like that. So he was like, okay, fine. He was gonna take it to her, but I really didn't want him to take it to her because, one, I did not price it enough to include transportation or delivery of the documents. I priced it so she can come pick them up, and all I had to do was be the facilitator, the go-between. Now somebody getting in a car, they gotta physically go somewhere. Now you costing me more money, okay? So anyway, my friend, he printed the documents. She went to pick them up, and initially he was gonna leave it. He wanted her to knock on the door because he wanted to hand it to her and be professional, just to represent my brand. And I was like, no, you can just leave him under the mat. He was like, no, I hand it to her. So then she kept hemming and hawing about what time she was gonna go. So then he said, okay, I'll just leave it. I told him to leave it under the porch. He still didn't do that. He put it in like his little mailbox area. It's not in the mailbox, but he got like this little area on his house. And it was real professional. He took a picture of it, sent it to me. I sent it to her. So she went and picked up her documents. All was well. So anyway, my point is that I could not have conducted my business last week without having even friends that know I'm a notary that I feel that I could trust. Okay. Now you may not be able to trust all your friends with your clients' information, and I get that. Okay. But in my case, I always try to have me a team. Ever since I started my business, I always try to have at least 3 or 4 people that I can trust to get things done for me. Because again, in this case, I didn't physically have to do anything, but I did need those documents printed and I needed them delivered to my client, and my friend was able to help me with that. The other piece of that is, while I was gone out of town, I got one company, they just randomly mail me documents. I hate that, but they do. And that's how it's worked. I've been with them for almost 2 years. It's just the way it is. They just randomly send me documents. They don't ask, am I home? They don't ask, are you still working? When I'm out of the office with them, they are about the only company that I'll let know that I'm out of the office for, if it's going to be a week or so, because they actually just randomly mail me the documents. And they did that while I was gone. So we have cameras on the house or whatever. So UPS roll up. Jeffrey could see it. I could see it. And I was like, oh, it means it's a job typically when UPS is coming. So they roll up. Unfortunately, my neighbor, I got a couple neighbors. That's why you never know who you're going to need. I got 2 neighbors that are really super cool. One of them on this other side, I don't ask them to do nothing because we had a little run-in. If it wasn't for the run-in, they probably could be people I would ask occasionally to do something for me, because I know they both work from home. But we had a little situation. So, that kind of changed things. And it's all good because it was what it was. It was going to go down the way it did, and it happened, okay? But anyway, I got 2 more. And then my sister lives close by too, so I'm always able to get her. But I didn't want to wait till she got home from work. So anyway, my neighbor was able to even assist me to get a couple of things done. I needed some information off those documents, and I had to trust her to give me the information. Again, you may not be able to trust your neighbors to do anything in your business. And I don't share a lot of my business with them, but they both know that I'm a notary. They're both older, and I've actually even notarized for both of them before. So, people gonna know your business as much as you try to hide it. They gonna end up knowing some of your business. You cannot get around it. You just cannot. So I say all that to say, get you some notary buddies, get you somebody that can assist you when you're not available, and don't always think of everybody as a competition. Because again, even with Lisa, I don't view her as a competition because she lives in a different area. We help each other if she need a witness or I need a witness, or like I said, I was able to send my whole book of business to her. But have someone in your area that you can feel comfortable with before the time happens. Don't wait until you're on vacation, okay? And or don't wait until something happens and then that's when you're looking for somebody. I will cover this too. So I don't have anything in play right now where if I send someone referrals, like when I'm out of the office like that they give me any money back. The only thing I ask about something like that is restore sevenfold. Hey, they say they have one person. Yeah, and all you need is one. You know, it's better than nothing. How you doing? Restore sevenfold. Yeah, I would try to have at least one person. And I don't have anything where people have to give me any kind of money if they do one of my jobs or anything. But I do when it comes to apostilles. That's the only thing I will ask people to give me a little money for because I know they're making some big money on that. So I'll say, hey, can you shoot me something? I just had somebody send me something. I took 3 or 4 months for them to send it to me. Might have been 3 or 4. But that job might have took that long. It didn't matter to me when they sent it. And I'm sitting there, I got $50. I was like, oh, okay. The apostille must have finished. And you may be saying, well, Kimmy, why did you get that apostille job away in the first place? Depending on what it is, I'll be honest, and I'm always fully transparent. I love apostilles, but at the same time, I hate apostilles. So if it's one, and this one had like 3, 4 different components to it, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And it's so funny because my husband could always tell when I'm on the phone with an apostille client, and they may be like, yes, I have one birth certificate for Illinois. I have one for Nevada. Sorry, y'all. I need to get some water. I ate some hot Cheetos yesterday. They were so good. They only from Detroit. They call Vintners. And I'm not saying I ain't gonna eat no more today, but I ain't gonna eat as many as I did yesterday. So I had some friends bring me some. They were so good. But anyway, so my throat is a little dry. I need some water. But anyway, he always tell when I got a crazy apostille job because they're like, yeah, I got a birth certificate for California. I got one that was a death certificate from Georgia. And then I got this and this and this. I'm like, he already know by the time he go to the 34th document, I'm not doing that. So I have 2 people, again, that I refer that type of work to who they are experts and love doing it. It's not my favorite unless it's like a one-off. I love level 1 apostilles when it's just something quick in my state. I teach how to do all of them. I know how to do all of them, but sometimes I'm just like, no. So that was one of those that I gave away, and then that person gave me a little kickback. So that was cool. So what else you guys got going on? What is going on in these notary streets? Let's talk about mentorship a little bit. So March is an amazing month. We have some amazing topics this month. And if you are not in mentorship, you probably need to be. The mentorship program, you can enter at either $27 or $47, either point. It doesn't matter. You get the same benefits, a little bit more in the course selection of the library, the course library selection. With the $47 plan, you get access to everything. And then the 27, you get your five major courses though. So it's still pretty intense for what you get for 27. And we all meet together every single Monday night at 7 p.m. We are meeting tonight. I don't know when you're watching this video, but you can catch the replay or join us next week. You get access to all the previous replays when you join, all the ones that are in the library. And so yeah, 47 or $27 entry point, and we have a 7-day-a-week community. It runs 7 days a week. Somebody over there talking about something. So we got a lot of new people that join. Hopefully you'll be one of those people. Again, we're in third quarter. So what are you doing with your business? What are you doing with your life? What are you doing? I did a couple of videos when I was gone on vacation last week. And how people are always saying, I'm gonna start my business after I get my income tax. I'm gonna start my business when I retire. I'm gonna start my business. I ain't gonna, and you ain't gonna do nothing. No, now's the time to start. Quit waiting. Quit waiting. How many of you are sitting on your commission and you still aren't doing anything with it? Because you're scared, you're afraid, you don't know what to do. All of that's over with. I've been saying that now for 2 years. I've been running affordable mentorship. Not cheap, it's very affordable because what we drop is nothing but gems. People are starting their businesses, they're growing, they're making money. I mean, Lisa's one of my students. I feel comfortable enough to leave my business with her. And your girl don't do that with just anybody, okay? But I know Lisa's been trained by the best, okay? She delivers the best work, not because necessarily she was notary educated. That's just how she walks in life, but she needed training. She chose us. We delivered, okay? So, whatever it is you're looking for, learn how to notarize like a pro. Because what we do over here, guys, we notarize like a what? We notarize like a what? Like a pro. Okay. And I already know if you know how to properly notarize, the rest of your business is going to go amazing. So some people would be like, well, we teach you more how to stamp a paper. Yeah, I already know. If you don't know how to stamp your no paper, you ain't got no business. How about that? I'm gonna keep it a buck, 100, and all that good stuff. Okay. If you don't know how to stamp that paper, you have no business doing business. And I see it in Facebook every day. Every day. Matter of fact, we talked about this 2 weeks ago, I think. A signing company sent us a document. And they just sent out another one, the same company. I know why they keep sending it out because people are messing up these documents. They're not getting trained. Somebody else is telling you don't need no training. You just go out there and start stamping. Thank you guys for the likes. Y'all so sweet. Y'all went out there just stamping paper, stamping paper, stamping papers. Y'all know why. No rhyme, no reason. Just stamp, 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 sign, sign, sign. You don't know why. But anyway, they sent out a color coded list of instructions 2 weeks ago. If you didn't see that video, maybe go back and check it out. I think the title of the thumbnail was like follow instructions. Because I mean, they sent out color coded. The orange is for the client, the pink is for the notary, the blue is for this person. And we were just sitting there like, what? And that needed to be printed out in color so you could see it. Because they had actually highlighted. I never saw nobody actually highlight the documents. So they actually highlighted where the client's supposed to sign, highlighted where the notary's supposed to sign, highlight. I was just like, wow, this is deep. But then again, I got to think about it. People don't know what they're doing. I'm still seeing in Facebook what goes here, and it's the person's name. What goes here? The ID that you're using. What goes here? Your stamp. You know, they're still asking very generic, basic questions. And if that's you, no shade, but get the proper training. Don't go out here just trying to fake it till you make it. That's all I'm saying. Do not go out here trying to fake it till you make it. So our topics for the month of March are all about motivation. They're all about making you move and get started. Tonight we're talking about getting started in the month of March, what that looks like. You could be part-time, full-time. The best thing about this, and we had a little session recently. I forgot what we were talking about, but people were really expressing why they were so happy that they had the notary stamp. And I really think it was the week that they started announcing more layoffs and what you call it? Not layoffs. Um, the government shutdown because it happened again with TSA. It happened again with them. Everybody wasn't affected, but TSA workers are. I think right now they're still on shutdown, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So how they getting money? How they getting money? So all of your eggs should not. I just said that earlier, even with my own business. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. No, 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 no. I don't. Nor should you. Nor should you. If you have one stream of income, you are one stream of income away from not having none. And that's the new saying. It's been like that for a few years now. I didn't really understand it at first because we've always had multiple streams. My husband worked, I worked. We always had more than one income. But if you only have one paycheck, you don't have nothing else. And a lot of y'all got something else you're sitting on. You're sitting on your commission. You have something. You have your supplies. Um, I'm just looking out the window, the kids getting out from school. You have your supplies. You have your ink. You have your toner. You have everything you need, but you just don't know how to still build that business. That's what we do. That's what we do as notary educators. We help you come in there and get in the dirt with you. We ain't trying to sell you on marketing. I already know you need to know the basics. Let's get down. Let's grow this thing from the ground up. Ground up. So that's what our Notary Business Success Mentor Program is all about. That's what it's designed to do. And that's why, like I was going to say earlier, for the last 2 years, no more excuses. You can't call me and say, Kimmi, I don't know what to do. Why? Why? Because you don't want to know, right? You got to come take a leap of faith. Work with us. Let us work with you. Take a leap of faith. Join the $27 plan. Join the $47 plan. You can cancel at any time. Now, for some reason, people act like they don't know how to cancel. I can't find it. If you slow your roll, go to your account settings like anything else. You click on your payment options and unenroll in the program. It really is just that simple. And we just had this happen actually with a signing a few weeks ago in the mentorship. It's like, pump the brakes, You hear me say that all day long. And see, I can tell y'all that because that's me. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, how do I? And it's like, if you would just take a deep breath, pump the brakes a little bit, then you could read the instructions and you can figure it out. Okay? But we're like, oh, So same thing when it comes to canceling the membership. People are like, oh my God, I tried to cancel. Somebody said, why is it so hard to cancel? It's not hard to cancel. You just need to read. Just take your time. Just go under the account settings. It ain't nothing new to any other account you have. It's nothing different. You just click your little face up there or click the little avatar thingy and then unenroll yourself. Okay? But we're hoping you stay with us because most people do. Most people do because we deliver on what we say we're going to do. We teach you this notary business. And not just teach you the business, how to have a thriving business, a profitable business. Okay? So that's what we do at Notary Educators. So I got time for a few of your questions if you have any. If not, we're going to wrap up because we do have session tonight. I do need to go get ready for that. Do we have any questions about how to start your business, the mentorship program? Oh, I will leave you with a coupon code today for self-paced courses. You may say, well, I ain't ready for mentorship. I just want to buy what I want to buy. And you can do that. Let's use coupon code Friday today. I know it's Monday, but use coupon code Friday and that'll get you 70% off. How about that? Don't say I didn't try to give you everything I could. That's the Apostille course. That's for the fingerprinting course. That's for all the courses, okay? You can use coupon code Friday and get 70% off today. Don't say I didn't try to help you. Okay, let's see. I am Velvet Vibes. What a cute name. Says, hello, I'm new and interested in the training. Is the link on your page? Yes. NotaryEducators.com. I always forget that part, people. NotaryEducators.com. You can actually join today. Join us tonight. And if you miss tonight, again, the replay will be up immediately. But yeah, you can join today, and right now and start looking at all the courses. And I don't say binge watching. When I say look at them, you can look at them immediately, but don't binge watch, guys. That's not how you train and how you learn a business. This is not Netflix. This is not Bridgerton. Okay. You're welcome. I am Velvet Vibes. NotaryEducators.com. Yeah. So take your time, look at their website, see what option works best for you. You either have the $27, $47, or self-paced. That's what we offer right now. I've been getting a few more calls and a few more inquiries about one-on-ones again. At this time, I'm still not offering one-on-one training because the program is just so beautiful. I just don't want to do it right now. I just don't. I love the way the program is working. It's been working for years. And you do get one-on-one because we meet every single week. Literally 365, 52 weeks a year. Okay, we meet. And every day in the mentorship program, there are questions happening. People are asking questions and people are learning from assignments. There's a help button in case you get stuck. So it's not just one and done with the training. You actually get help. If you have an assignment out there, there's a little help button. You can come in the community and ask your question and we'll get you some help with that assignment. I'd rather you make your mistakes with us as your trainers and us as your community versus you make the mistakes with the signing companies and they don't hire you again. Okay. So that's why we even have a help button. It's a red button. You press that button. Now that button is not for hypotheticals. It's not for you laying in the bed at 3:00 in the morning and you're like, I wonder, is the sky blue? No, that is not what the help button is for. And I will tell you very quickly. The help button is for if you have an actual assignment that somebody paying you for, you try to prep your documents and you got a question, you ask us instead of going over to Facebook or just, like I said, going out there and making mistakes. That's what the help button is for. The community feature, you got 2 buttons there. You can talk about your wins. You can post those. And we got all kind of avenues to actually help you to win. We're pretty proud of our program. It's been existing for a while, so we're not new to this. We true to this. All right, guys. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I am out of here. And we got a few new people that joined. Thanks for the likes. I really appreciate it. Do we have any more questions before I get out of here? So you can use coupon code Friday. That is not for the mentorship program options. That is only for self-paced. That'll get you 70% off, okay? And there's even a tax course. I'm seeing a little bit more pickup with that since we are in tax season. Do not forget the tax course, because there are different things for notaries that you need to be aware of that I should do a whole thing on that that you need to be aware of that other people are not. Okay. Let's see. We got a question. Is there any help on Ron? Yes, on Ron, I do have a course, Diamond Suite 71. There's a course. Now, it's not a detailed course like it's going to get you everything you know to get started or to even think about if you want to do Ron, but it's not an intense like step by step how to actually do Ron, because I'm not a Ron notary. That's the only thing I don't actually do because I'm not in a state that does it. But the course will just get you started, like your digital certificate. It would explain all the basics of Ron, okay? Just to be clear. Help like doing practice demos. Yeah, it does not. No, that's what I was just explaining. Yeah, it does not include that in my Ron course. No, my course is more just an overall of what you need, what it is, and how to do it, and a few companies you can sign up with for stuff. Yeah, in Colorado, um, now I have people in my mentorship program that do Ron, and they have done sessions together. Just FYI, I have that. I have several people in Texas. They've partnered up and did remote practice sessions together. So I don't really think it matters too much where you're located if you are actually doing Ron. There's somebody on YouTube you can check out, Side Hustle Seattle. She actually has a course. She does Ron, I believe. So you can check her out, her channel, Side Hustle Seattle. Tell her I sent you. I don't get nothing from her. I never took her course. I just know she's been around as long as I have when it comes to the Ron space, okay? So I do trust the information. I haven't seen her in a while, but she does have Ron stuff out there. So Side Hustle Seattle. Yes, I watch her sometimes. Yeah, she has a course too. She has a course. I don't think it's that much money, Diamond Suite 71. If you do take her course and you like it, can you just send me an email at info@notaryeducators.com? That way I can have a point of reference to recommend her even more. I've been recommending her for years. I've never had anybody come back and say, girl, don't talk about her no more. So that's who I always send people to when they want to talk about Ron a little bit more than I can talk about it, okay? On my channel, I have several videos, but like you said, you're looking for practice sessions. So I'm going to say check out her course. Have you checked out her course? I'll wait for your answer. Have you checked out her course? No, you haven't done it yet. Okay, yep, check it out. I don't think it costs that much. I see her running specials on it all the time. So once you do check it out, again, if it's something that you actually like, oh, Kimmy, I love her course. Thanks for the recommendation. Let me know. I'm just curious because I probably won't take it because it's going to be like Greek to me. Even though I know all about it, I guess I could buy it and take it, right? But I don't think so. I ain't got time for that. I got a lot of stuff to do. All right, I got to get ready for tonight's session, actually. All right, well, until next time, guys, I'm glad I could help you, Diamond Suite 71. Let's go, let's go. I don't care how you making that money. Remote, apostille, and fingerprinting, wedding officiate, field inspection, mystery shopping. We got you covered on every aspect. Again, complete library. Which diamond is this? Is this my diamond? This ain't my diamond, is it? I know we got several diamonds. Yes, I will see you tonight. And everybody got different names. Oh, okay. Hey, Diamond. All right. I'll see you tonight. Yes. Because sometimes people have different names here on YouTube than they do over in the courses. I have some students that's got 3 or 4 different names. I'm like, okay. They're like, this is me. I'm like, I really don't. Until they tell me, oh, okay, this is such and such. I'm like, that's your YouTube name. Okay. That's this name. So it's all good. I got multiple names too. That's why I'm wearing my Creators Club with Kimmy shirt today. I just finished filming for that channel. Booyah, if you are not a member and you're interested in learning all things ChatGPT, all things when it comes to digital money, like writing ebooks and courses and all this stuff like that, check me out over there at Creators Club with Kimmy, okay? All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here because I got to get ready. Like I said, I got a training for one of my companies I work for at 3, and then I got a session tonight. So notaryeducators.com. I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. And much success in your business. 3rd quarter. Let's go. Let's go. Bye.